We all think we know how to show our cats love, but what if we've been getting it wrong this whole time? The truth is, felines don't express or receive affection the same way humans do, and some of the things we consider sweet gestures might actually confuse or even stress them out. But here's the good news. There are genuine, cat-approved ways to communicate your love that your furry companion will not only understand, but deeply appreciate. These methods are so simple and natural that you'll wonder why you haven't been using them all along. Understanding your cat's unique love language isn't just about making them happy, it's about building a deeper, more meaningful relationship with your feline friend. When you learn to communicate in ways that truly resonate with them, you'll notice remarkable changes in their behavior, their trust levels, and the overall bond you share. So let's dive into these fascinating ways to tell your cat you love them, and prepare to see your relationship transform in ways you never imagined possible. Have you ever locked eyes with your cat and wondered if they truly understand the depth of your affection? There's actually a simple test you can perform right now. Look directly into your cat's eyes and slowly close yours, then gently open them again. If your feline friend returns this slow blink, congratulations, you've just witnessed the cat equivalent of "I love you" and "I trust you completely." This behavior isn't just cute, it's deeply rooted in feline survival instincts. In the wild, keeping their eyes closed even for a brief moment can be incredibly risky, leaving them vulnerable to predators or threats. When your cat performs this slow blink, they're essentially saying they feel so safe and secure in your presence that they're willing to let their guard down completely. It's like when humans exchange warm, genuine smiles, except in cat language, it carries even more weight because they don't offer this gesture to just anyone. The beautiful thing about slow blinking is that it becomes a conversation. The more you practice this gentle eye communication with your cat, the more they'll begin to see you as true family. It's a simple, yet profound way to strengthen your bond and show respect for their natural communication style. When your cat suddenly pushes their head against you, it might seem like an adorable quirk, but this behavior, called bunting, is actually one of the most significant displays of affection and trust in the feline world. Cats have specialized scent glands located on their heads, and when they bump you with their forehead, they're doing something incredibly meaningful. They're marking you as part of their trusted inner circle. This gentle nudge is essentially their way of claiming you as theirs, leaving behind their unique scent as a declaration that says, "You belong to me, and I love you." Think of it as the feline equivalent of humans giving a warm, reassuring hug. It's comforting, deeply meaningful, and creates a sense of belonging and security. Some cats will even bunt objects around their home to make their entire environment feel more secure and familiar. When your little lion offers you a head bump, don't just smile and move on. Instead, reciprocate by softly pressing your forehead against theirs. This direct response shows them love in their own language and reinforces the special bond you share. Here's something that might surprise you. Cats don't actually meow at each other in the wild. This vocalization is a behavior they develop specifically for communicating with humans. Every meow, chirp, and trill is their attempt to talk to you, whether they're asking for attention, requesting food, or simply wanting to have a little chat. Ignoring their vocalizations completely is like leaving someone on read it can make them feel unheard and disconnected. But here's where it gets really fascinating. When you respond to their meows with a soft, high-pitched voice, or even try to mimic their little sounds, something magical happens. They begin to feel like you truly understand them, which strengthens your bond because in their eyes, you're actually speaking their language. Many cats develop unique meows specifically for their favorite humans, creating a personalized vocabulary that's just between the two of you. Some cat parents have discovered that their felines are incredibly chatty when they engage in these vocal conversations, leading to delightful back-and-forth exchanges that can last for minutes. The key is to pay attention to the different tones and sounds your cat makes, as each one often has a specific meaning or request attached to it. Your cat's tail is like a constantly moving mood ring, providing clear signals about their emotional state and feelings toward you. A tail held high with a gentle curl at the tip is pure feline happiness and confidence. When your cat greets you with their tail in this position, they're essentially saying, "Hey, I really like you and I'm excited to see you." Understanding this tail code can completely transform how you interact with your cat. A gentle pet or soft verbal acknowledgement when you see that happy tail position reinforces their positive feelings and lets them know their affection is reciprocated. However, it's equally important to recognize when their tail is telling you to back off. A rapidly twitching or thrashing tail often indicates overstimulation or irritation, and respecting these signals shows your cat that you understand and respect their boundaries. One cat parent shared that their Balinese rescue always walks with a fully erect tail but frequently thrashes it while sitting, causing them to worry about their cat's emotional state. This is actually quite common in certain breeds and individual cats, and the thrashing doesn't always indicate annoyance. It can also be a sign of excitement or intense focus, especially if accompanied by other positive body language signals. Sometimes the most profound expressions of love are the quietest ones. Have you ever noticed how your cat will sometimes simply sit near you, without making a sound, demanding nothing, just existing in the same space? This behavior is far from random for cats. Presence equals safety and belonging. In feline family structures, cats naturally stay close to their trusted companions for comfort and security, even when they're not actively interacting. When your cat chooses to be near you without any agenda, they're making a quiet but powerful declaration of trust and affection. The key to honoring this gesture is to resist the urge to force interaction. Simply being present without demanding attention back tells your cat that you respect their boundaries and that you're their chosen person. This type of parallel companionship is especially meaningful for cats who may be less physically affectionate but still crave emotional connection. It's their way of saying, "I want to be close to you, but on my own terms," and respecting this preference often leads to even deeper trust and more frequent displays of affection over time. A light touch on your cat's forehead, right between their eyes, can be one of the most comforting gestures you can offer. This area is particularly special because it mimics the way their mother groomed them as kittens, triggering deep-seated feelings of safety and security. When you gently stroke or press this spot, it can actually release feel-good hormones in your cat, making them feel truly at home and loved. Some cats will close their eyes in pure bliss when receiving this type of gentle forehead attention, which is a sure sign they're soaking in the affection. However, it's crucial to remember that not all cats enjoy the same level of physical contact. If your cat pulls away from forehead touches, don't take it personally or force the interaction. Just like humans, some cats are more touch-oriented than others, and that's perfectly normal and should be respected. The key is to let your cat guide you in terms of what type of physical affection they prefer, and when they're in the mood for it. Some cats love extended petting sessions, while others prefer brief, gentle touches. Learning your individual cat's preferences and respecting them is one of the most loving things you can do. Play isn't just fun and games for cats. It's a crucial way they express their natural instincts and bond with their human companions. When your cat goes into full hunter mode with certain toys while completely ignoring others, they're showing you what truly engages their predatory instincts. Chasing a feather wand mimics the thrill of stalking prey, while pouncing on a ball helps them practice their ambush techniques. The key to meaningful play is making it feel authentic and varied. If playtime becomes too repetitive or predictable, your cat may lose interest quickly. Follow their lead, mix up the toys and techniques, and make every session feel like a real hunting experience. When they finally capture their prey, let them enjoy that victory moment, just like a wild cat would savor a successful hunt. Regular, engaging play sessions do more than just provide exercise. They strengthen the bond between you and your cat by allowing them to express their natural behaviors in a safe, fun environment. Many cat parents have found that their felines become more affectionate and trusting after establishing consistent, enjoyable play routines. Cats are natural heat seekers, drawn to warm, cozy spots where they feel safest and most relaxed. When your cat steals your seat the moment you stand up, they're not being mischievous. They're seeking out that perfect combination of warmth and your comforting scent. Providing dedicated warm spaces like a plush blanket, a heated bed, or even a simple sunny perch does more than keep them comfortable. It tells them, "I see what makes you happy, and I'm making sure you have it." This kind of thoughtful consideration strengthens your bond in ways that many people don't realize. Cats associate warmth with security because in the wild, cold spots could indicate danger or discomfort. When your feline friend curls up in a toasty spot you've provided, they feel both physically comfortable and emotionally secure. One cat parent mentioned that their cat loves to sleep under the covers, and this behavior perfectly illustrates the cat's desire for warmth, combined with the security of an enclosed space. Allowing and even encouraging these comfort-seeking behaviors shows your cat that their well-being is a priority for you. The way you speak to your cat can send powerful love signals that you might not even realize you're transmitting. Cats are naturally wired to respond positively to soft, high-pitched voices, because these tones mimic the gentle sounds a mother cat uses when communicating with her kittens. On the other hand, deep, booming voices can feel threatening or overwhelming, even when you're just saying hello. Think about how humans respond differently to a gentle lullaby versus a loud, commanding voice. The emotional impact is completely different. Your cat experiences the same variation in emotional response based on your tone. When you call your cat's name or speak to them, try using a gentle, almost sing-song voice. You might notice their ears perk up with interest, their tail flick with curiosity, or even receive an affectionate, slow blink in response. Many cat parents have discovered that their felines are much more responsive and communicative when they adjust their speaking tone. Some cats will even talk back more frequently when they feel their human is speaking their language, leading to delightful conversational exchanges. When a cat flops onto their back and exposes their soft, fluffy belly, many people interpret this as an invitation for belly rubs. However, this is actually one of the most misunderstood behaviors in cat communication. That exposed belly isn't an open invitation for touching, it's a profound declaration of trust and vulnerability. In the wild, a cat's belly houses their most vital organs and is their most defensible area. Showing it to you means they feel completely safe and secure in your presence. However, the moment you reach in for a belly rub, that trust can vanish instantly. Most cats will instinctively react with defensive swats or bites, not because they're being mean, but because touching their belly triggers their natural protective reflexes. Instead of rubbing their belly, simply acknowledge this incredible display of trust with a slow blink or gentle head scratch. This way, your cat will continue to feel safe enough to show you this rare and special gesture of complete vulnerability and trust. Your scent is like an invisible comfort blanket for your cat. When they curl up on your clothes instead of that expensive bed you bought them, they're not rejecting your gift. They're seeking the comfort and security that your familiar smell provides. Cats rely heavily on their sense of smell to navigate their emotional world, and your scent represents safety, love, and home. You can use this knowledge to strengthen your bond by occasionally rubbing a blanket or small towel on yourself before offering it to your cat. This simple act gives them a portable piece of you that can provide comfort, especially when you're away from home. It's also why your cat might steal your socks, sleep on your laundry pile, or claim your favorite chair the moment you leave it. This scent-based bonding is particularly helpful for cats who experience separation anxiety or stress when their humans are away. Having access to your comforting scent can help ease their worries and remind them that you'll return. When your cat licks you, they're offering one of the most intimate gestures in their behavioral repertoire. Grooming isn't just about cleanliness in the cat world, it's a deeply social ritual that says, "You're family, you're one of us." This behavior stems from kittenhood, when mother cats groomed their babies, not just for hygiene, but for bonding and comfort. If your cat enjoys being brushed, this activity can significantly strengthen your relationship. The gentle strokes of a brush mimic the comforting sensation of their mother's tongue, triggering feelings of safety and contentment. However, it's important to pay attention to your cat's signals during grooming sessions. Too much brushing or touching sensitive areas can lead to overstimulation, which might result in those unexpected little nibbles or swats. The key is to keep grooming sessions pleasant and brief, stopping before your cat becomes overwhelmed. When done right, grooming becomes a bonding ritual that both you and your cat can look forward to and enjoy together. One of the most powerful ways to show love to your cat is by letting them come to you on their own terms. Unlike dogs, who often crave constant attention and interaction, cats prefer relationships that respect their autonomy and independence. When you scoop them up or shower them with affection before they're ready, it doesn't feel like love to them. It feels like being trapped or overwhelmed. The magic happens when you give them the space to make the first move. Suddenly, your independent feline friend is seeking you out, curling up next to you, rubbing against your legs, or even demanding head scratches. This approach is all about building trust and showing respect for their boundaries. No touching story shared by a cat parent illustrates this perfectly. After taking in their late mother's 15-year-old cat, they found that patience and respect led to an amazing bond. The cat now sleeps next to them every night, purrs contentedly, and allows scratches everywhere, a testament to the power of letting cats set the pace of the relationship. Cats' obsession with boxes isn't just a cute internet meme, it's rooted in deep survival instincts. Small, enclosed spaces represent safety and security, mimicking the hidden dens that wild cats use for protection. A simple cardboard box provides your cat with a stress-relieving sanctuary where they can rest, hide, or observe their surroundings from a position of safety. Research has actually shown that cats' stress levels decrease when they have access to hiding spots like boxes. It's like an instant comfort zone, providing both physical and emotional security. If your cat ever seems overwhelmed or anxious, try placing a box or other enclosed space nearby and watch how quickly they gravitate toward it. This need for secure spaces extends beyond boxes to any small, enclosed area where your cat can feel protected. Cat trees with hiding spots, covered beds, or even open closets can serve the same purpose, giving your feline friend multiple options for when they need to decompress or feel secure. Cats spend up to 16 hours a day sleeping, and this isn't laziness, it's biology. Their wild ancestors needed to conserve energy for hunting, and even though your house cat isn't stalking prey for survival, that instinct remains strong. Interrupting their sleep for affection might seem harmless, but it can actually cause stress and disrupt their natural rhythms. The best way to show love and respect is to let them sleep undisturbed. When your cat chooses to nap near you, that's actually a huge compliment. It means they feel completely safe in your presence. The perfect time for affection and interaction is when they wake up naturally and seek you out. Respecting their sleep schedule shows your cat that you understand and honor their needs, which builds trust and strengthens your relationship. Many cats will actually become more affectionate and social when they feel their sleep needs are respected and protected. When a cat walks right up to your face and gives you a gentle nose boop, you're receiving one of the highest honors in the feline world. This nose-to-nose greeting is how cats acknowledge their most trusted family members, and it's a gesture reserved for those they truly consider part of their inner circle. This behavior involves scent exchange, as cats have scent glands around their nose area. When they touch noses with you, they're mixing scents and reinforcing the family bond. It's like a secret handshake that only the chosen ones receive. Cats also perform this greeting with other cats they trust and consider family, making it an incredibly special gesture when directed toward their human companions. The beautiful thing about this behavior is that it often becomes a regular greeting ritual between cats and their favorite humans, creating a special moment of connection and acknowledgement each time you see each other. Food represents much more than nutrition to your cat. It's a symbol of love, security, and care. In the wild, a cat's survival depends entirely on successful hunting and reliable food sources. Even your pampered house cat carries this instinct, which is why consistent, timely meals are so important for their emotional well-being. When you serve their food on schedule, you're reassuring them that they're cared for and safe. If your cat meows insistently at their empty bowl, even when it's not quite dinner time, they're not just expressing hunger, they're seeking reassurance that the relationship is still strong, and that you're still committed to their care. Mealtime also provides opportunities for bonding through the way your cat interacts with you during feeding. Are they rubbing against your legs, chirping at you, or flicking their tail in excitement? Every movement is a form of communication, and responding appropriately to these signals strengthens your connection and builds trust. Cats are constantly communicating through their body language, but many humans miss these subtle signals. When a cat rubs against your leg, flops onto their side near you, or slowly wraps their tail around you, these aren't random behaviors. They're specific invitations and requests for interaction, affection, or simply acknowledgement. Learning to read and respond to these signals is like learning a new language, and when you start responding appropriately, your cat feels truly understood and valued. Ignoring these communications can leave your cat feeling unheard. Much like talking to someone who never responds would affect a human relationship. The key is to become more observant of your cat's subtle cues, and to respond in ways that acknowledge their communication attempts. This might mean offering a gentle pet when they rub against you, providing attention when they flop nearby, or simply acknowledging their presence with a soft word or slow blink. When your cat treats your lap like a ball of dough, pressing their paws in and out in a rhythmic motion, they're displaying one of the most profound expressions of love and security in their behavioral repertoire. This kneading behavior is a direct throwback to kittenhood, when they would knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow while nursing. When an adult cat needs you, they're essentially saying, "I feel safe, I trust you completely, and you are my home." This behavior triggers the release of feel-good hormones, and represents a return to their most secure and content state. If they purr while kneading, you're receiving a double dose of affection and trust. Interrupting this behavior can break the spell and disrupt the deep emotional connection your cat is trying to share with you. Instead, try to relax and enjoy this special bonding moment, even if those claws are a bit uncomfortable. Many cat parents find that providing a soft blanket on their lap can make kneading sessions more comfortable for everyone involved. At the end of the day, the most powerful way to show your cat love is simply by being their reliable, understanding human companion. Cats aren't just looking for a food source or a warm lap, they're seeking their person, their safe haven, their family. When a cat truly trusts you, it creates a lifelong bond that goes far beyond simple pet ownership. Every time you respect their space, understand their unique quirks, respond to their communications, and simply exist as their safe and reliable presence, you're demonstrating love in the most meaningful way possible. Unlike humans who often rely heavily on words, cats communicate love through consistency, respect, and understanding. Your scent, your voice, your presence, and even the small gestures like slow blinking or allowing undisturbed sleep all work together to reinforce their trust in you. When your cat follows you from room to room, chooses to nap near you, or seeks you out for comfort, they're telling you, "You are my home, my safety, my family." Building this kind of relationship takes time, patience, and a willingness to learn your cat's unique personality and preferences. Some cats are naturally more affectionate and social, while others are more reserved and independent. The key is to meet your cat where they are and build the relationship at their pace, always respecting their boundaries and individual needs. The stories shared by cat parents in our community perfectly illustrate the power of these approaches. From the person who successfully bonded with their late mother's senior cat through patience and respect, to the parent of 4 kittens who discovered the joy of vocal communication, to the individual who learned that their cat's apparent aggression was actually overstimulation that needed to be managed differently. Each story demonstrates how understanding cat communication can transform relationships. These methods aren't just techniques. They're a way of building mutual respect and understanding with your feline companion. When you take the time to learn their language and communicate in ways they understand, you're not just making them happier, you're creating a deeper, more meaningful relationship that enriches both of your lives. Remember, every cat is unique, and what works perfectly for one might need adjustment for another. The key is to observe your individual cat's responses and preferences, adapting these approaches to fit their personality and comfort level. Some cats might love extended play sessions, while others prefer quiet companionship. Some might be very vocal and chatty, while others communicate primarily through body language and behavior. The most important thing is to approach your relationship with patience, respect, and a genuine desire to understand your cat's perspective. When you do this consistently, you'll likely find that your cat becomes more affectionate, more trusting, and more bonded to you than you ever thought possible. If you found these insights helpful and want to strengthen the bond with your feline companion, please subscribe to our channel for more cat behavior and relationship content. Share this video with other cat parents who might benefit from understanding their furry friends better, because every cat deserves to feel truly understood and loved by their human family.